Hey, this is Retired Geek Woman Adventures with Rhiannon with Stardew Valley Retired Slow Play, part number 90. And we are going to take up right where we left off, which is day 16 of fall in year number 3. We just topped over 400,000, which is great because we got some things we're going to spend it on. Today is the Stardew Valley Fair. So we're going to go to the fair. We're going to try to go to the fair today. And first things first, we say good morning to Harvey and to our little baby still in the bed there, this baby. And then we got our Harvey Jr. right there. So while we're doing our morning chores, I'll do a little bit of housekeeping with you. First off, this is a retired slow play, as it says in the title of the video. So what that means is that I do not min-max, I do not power game, I do not try to get to 1 billion gold in the first year. That is not how I play. So I play in a more relaxed, organic way. I try to be efficient in how I play. I try to make it interesting, but I'm role-playing myself in this world of Pelican Town, Stardew Valley. I role-play myself in this game. As you can see, I have gray hair and glasses, and I do have gray hair and glasses. And occasionally, right now, my hair is actually in a bun because it's hot outside. So, because I role-play myself, and I am a retired person, and I enjoy life. And hello, baby Bill. Look at that. Oh, Claire's the baby's mommy, which is kind of cool. So that's how I play. You need to know that. You need to know that I do have a goal for this playthrough, and my goal is to reach 100% completion. And in the very near future, we are going to find out how we can know that. How do we know that we're at 100% completion? And it is coming. I'm promising you that it is coming. In fact, even before that, we got some other really big, cool stuff coming. So hang on here with me, and you will see all those cool things come up. I wanted to mention that sometime during this video, I am going to give you a secret word of the day. And I want you to take that secret word of the day and create a sentence down in the comments utilizing that word. Now, do not put the secret word of the day is whatever the secret word of the day. That's no fun. It's not creative. So think of a sentence using the secret word of the day down in the comments. Don't disappoint me. Do it anyway. Okay? Make this fun. I want it to be fun. So what I am doing here is the fair has a display thing that now the fair has begun. So I got time, but not a whole lot of time. You take 9 items to the fair with you, and you can display them. And you get points based on what they are. And I think it has to be from a number of different categories, such as artisan goods, forageable items, produce, and different things. I don't remember what all there's a whole bunch of different categories. So you've got to have some variety in those categories and as high as quality as you can get. So you can see there I've got a iridium quality milk. I've got a iridium quality egg. And I was looking at thinking, what else can I add? Because you got to have 9 items. Now, I think I had some items off in my chest that I keep in the bedroom that I may be able to use. And yeah, I can use that. I can use that. So I'm just trying to make sure I had enough items. I don't know if I'll win anything or not, but I wanted to try if I could, because it's really cool when you win. And so this is one. I think I've been to the fair before. In my first playthrough, I went to all of the events, every single one of them. I didn't miss any. So if there are any events that you wanted to see, you can go back and watch previous episodes. So now at this point, I'm going to be more selective on which ones I go to. They have to have something that I'm going to want, something that I need from it, or whatever the case may be. So right now I'm counting. It's like, okay, I don't quite have 9 yet. I think I could use the mayonnaise for one, and I think I could do a couple of fish. So I want to make sure that I've got, I knew that crimson fish is a rare fish, so I thought, well, I wasn't sure. I really need to do iridium quality of everything that I can to get the most points. Now, I don't know how many points I need to win. I just know that I need as high of quality items as I can get. So 4, 5, 6, I need 9. So really what I'll do if I decide I want to go to it every year, then what I can do is put everything that I take to the fair that won the previous year into I have a house chest in the house. I could put those items in there, and then I can take them every year. So, and then win every year. So, you know, what you win, again, it's a fair. So think of a real fair that you go to. You buy tickets, and with those tickets you get to do things, play games and such. And that's exactly what the Stardew Valley Fair is. You get these tickets, which either you can buy or you can win. And my plan is to win some tickets. So you'll see how many. If I win, you'll see how many. If not, I'll tell you. So in the meantime, I thought I better go ahead and finish up my morning chores real quick. And then I thought I got to hurry up because I don't want to miss the fair. So right now, just cranberries. Cool. Our pumpkins are growing like weeds, so which is awesome. I love that. More pumpkins, better. When we go to this fair, like most of the events in Stardew Valley, when the fair is over, it's 10 p.m. And so I want to make sure that I've got everything done I need to do for the day, because once that's it, then I don't have time really to do much at the end of the day. So I'm checking to see. I didn't think I have any iridium quality products in that shed. Then I thought, well, I want to grab these and put them in the shipping bin really quick. It's like, okay, grab my next thing, pumpkins. We're going to do pumpkins. I don't know what we did before. Let's see, it was something jelly. Blackberry jelly. Okay, that's right. We had free blackberries that we had foraged. So right now we're doing pumpkins. I'm going to not do a whole lot of pumpkins since we're trying to build up our supply for making seeds. When I do this, if I've got only one pumpkin left over when I'm done, I know I've hit all of the preserve jars. So that's how I knew that I had what I needed. And I'm still pondering. I need 9 items. I don't know for sure. It's like, okay, I'm still thinking about it and not sure if I have enough stuff yet. And I want to make sure I get everything done because, like I say, once you leave, then you don't come back till 10. And the jelly is just regular quality, so that's not going to help. I decided to try a mayonnaise as well, so we're getting closer to our 9 items. And I don't know if I'm going to win or not. I got a lot of iridium quality stuff there, and again, it's all point based, and I don't have any, these gems. I don't know. A diamond maybe. I was thinking, okay, that makes 9 items, I do believe. So it's like, is that good enough? I don't know. I do know I've got everything done I needed to do for the day. It's like, let's go to the fair, yay! So when you leave, when it's time, you just pop into town and all of a sudden you're in the fair. There you are. There's a shop right there. I've talked about that, where you can buy stuff with your tickets. And there's all kinds of games you can play. And most important festival of the year, if you want to participate in the Grange display. He said he left one for me there. Thank you so much. You see other people have displays. You click on it and then you put your items. You have to put them in there. I don't know that it really matters. I guess it would be nice if you click a button and they would all go in there, because it really doesn't matter. At least as far as I know, it doesn't matter. So you can look at the other displays and they're fascinating. They're kind of a little bit different than yours. And there, you can see my items are exactly how I placed them. And so now we go tell Lewis, hey, yes, I'm ready. Go check it out. So he comes over here very slowly and goes through all of the various displays to see what other people have done and gives them. There's Pierre's. Look at Pierre's. Oh my goodness, how could we beat that? And Marnie, of course, all of her cheese and eggs from her cows and chickens, and her sheep, the cloth, and that's Willie on the right, so his is mostly fish. So I think it's just interesting if you look at those little details. It's so cool. So all right, so now he's done, and it's going to say your Grange display has been judged. Return to Mayor Lewis for the result. Okay. Congratulations, you won first place with a rating of 105. So your prize is 1,000 star tokens. All right, and he reminds you to get your stuff. If you don't get your stuff, you'll lose it. well, I don't want to lose my stuff. Some of the stuff is like things I want to sell, and some things I want to keep, like my iridium quality fish. So eventually, like as I said, eventually we'll have 9 items that we use, and if we want to come back here, we can use it each time. Now, I've played all of these games before, but there is one game right here where you can wager. Now, there is a trick to this, and I did screw up when I first started. I picked orange, and I bet half of my stash of star tokens, right? And it ended up on green. So I'm not going to torture you with this whole long thing. I'm going to cut parts of this out so that you can see the end result. This is a tip from the wiki, and it is a spoiler, so I'm giving you a heads up. Don't look at this next part if you don't want to know. The trick is to always bet half of your stash and always on green. I messed it up the first time that I did that, and I bet on orange. The reason is 75% of the time the green is going to win. 75% of the time. So if you bet half of your stash every single time, no matter what that is, and you're going to lose a few times, obviously 25% of the time, but if you bet half your stash every time, you're going to win. You're going to win this game, and you're going to get as many tokens as you want. So I wasn't sure how many I needed, because really I have only one reason to go to the fair, and that was to buy the stuff in the shop with the tokens, which I won the first 1,000 for free. So I'm going to go ahead and get a couple things. I've already gotten that scarecrow before, and I couldn't remember what all that was here. There is occasionally things that are random. There's something that's going to be here every time, but there's occasionally going to be stuff that's random. And I had 3,000 tokens to spend, over 3,000, because of my winnings. So I went ahead and I'm going to get the dried flowers. I'm going to get the fedora hat. I got the extra hay, which I can put in storage, actually, in case for some reason I didn't get enough hay in my silos. And the rare crow, I already had that one, but I thought, you know, this way I certainly like it better than the plain scarecrows, or than ones I can build. So look at that. And you lose your tokens when you walk away, and it's going to be 10 p.m. So that is how you win at that game. You can play all the other games if you want to. I have in the past, but for now, that's all I wanted to share with you about that. That's how you win at that game. And I'm sorry, I put a spoiler alert, so I've told you how to win. So what I'm doing is, it's 10 o'clock. I've got enough time to go put my stuff away. Some of these things are going to be sold, like the milk, the mayonnaise. You know, those are things I was going to put, you know, all these things too. Yeah, the rabbit's foot and the wool and things like that. Eventually, I'll get iridium quality rabbit feed, iridium quality wool, and I'll keep those in that chest so that I always have those 9 items available, so I can win every time, because you never know when there's going to be something that I'm going to want that's really cool. And so I'm putting all this stuff away, and it's like, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot that one. I do have another fish. Daggone it. Oh my heavens. I'm kind of putting in order. It's like, okay, this is a decoration, this goes back in the and I still have a fish. Daggone it. It's like, okay, I'm going to put that there. And then I learned something. You can organize by alphabetical order. Look at that. I didn't know that. And look at these alphabetical order. And the reason why I was watching a playthrough of Stardew Valley. Someone I love watching their playthroughs. They're so funny, and they play so different than me. And I noticed that his fish were in alphabetical order. And he's a little bit, as far as I'm concerned, a little bit disorganized. So I was like, I am impressed. And he says, well, there is that organized button. And I had forgotten completely about it, that it would put everything in alphabetical order. So I realized that, and that made me so much, it's so much easier if they're alphabetical order, because then you can find the daggone thing that you're looking for. So, remedied, it's been fixed. So right now I'm putting away all this stuff that I had taken to the fair. It's getting a little bit late, but I should have time to put everything away and get this eggs put. There's my iridium quality dinosaur egg. I did double check the wiki, and the highest possible attainable score is 125. For those of you who want to do everything perfectly. Obviously 105 won, but 125 is the most highest score possible at the fair. So there you go. There you have it. Again, it came from the wiki. I had no idea. All I wanted to do was win. So I did, and I was able to get a few items. And what the heck is he? And I'll put that hat on your head, young man, and go to bed. It's 11:50 p.m. I don't know why he's still up and about. I also don't know what to do with this green rug. I think I've gotten one before. I'll figure it out. Right now I'm standing here thinking, it's after midnight. What the heck am I doing playing around with the rug? I was trying to flip it, and I couldn't flip it again. It's like, what the heck? And I also did want to mention that there, like I mentioned before, you're going to have a fixed stock every year at the fair that you could purchase, and then there's going to be a mixed stuff. So I got the hay this time, and if I go next year, we'll see what else we can purchase. There's lots of other items, and I can't believe I'm still messing around. It is 12:50 a.m. What the heck is he doing standing over there? Harvey Jr., what are you doing out of bed? I'm going to go to bed. You go figure it out. Yes, I'm going to sleep tonight. Oh my gosh, that was quite the thing. So, but we still ended up making 33 or 5,000 total. That is awesome. And we need the money because we got some things coming up. Not big stuff, but good size stuff that is so exciting. So I can't wait to show you. Day 17 of fall in year number 3. The secret word of the day is going to be fair. So I want you to take that word, fair, and use it in a sentence down in the comments below. Play along. This is fun. Don't hurt my feelings. I want you to use the word fair in a sentence, and it cannot say the secret word of the day is fair. You have to be creative. So secret word of the day is fair. I skipped over something and I kind of wanted to go back to. You saw that I was able to put a fedora on Harvey Jr. You can put hats on your children and it's hilarious. It's like you get all these weird things. And by the way, look at that. That's an owl. I thought I had some kind of a weird event happen, and I think I use an axe to move it. I thought that happened. That's the second owl statue. I thought it can only happen once in a save file, and I guess I was totally wrong about that because I have another one right down there. It's like, oh my gosh. So now I've got 2 owl statues. I don't know what I could do with them. I'll figure it out. I'm not an owl collector or anything like that. So anyway, I wanted to go back to the children because it's just too funny that you can put hats on your kids and you can switch them around because you get all kinds of them. You can even sew some. And so that's one thing you can do. There's another thing you can do with the hats, and that's one of the funnier things that you could do. I really don't like wearing the hats myself. I don't know. I like being able to see my gray hair. I don't know why. Maybe because I don't like wearing hats in real life. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know why. I just don't. So anyway, I love it that you can put the hats on the kids. It's just too daggone funny. So we're going to run around and do our morning chores and collect our milk from our 1 goat and 1 cow. Our baby Belle is still a baby, so until they stop being a baby, you can't get milk from them. So we're going to keep the cow until our barn is completely full of animals, hopefully goats. When we get enough goats, we will probably sell one of the cows and just keep 1. For now, we're going to hang on to them because we don't have any other animals. So anyway, gotta get moving here and check our coop. All right, we got we got an Iridian quality rabbit's foot. That will come in handy next year. So we'll hang on to that and put it in a chest in our house. And we'll collect all of our goodies. And let's see, there's a couple of eggs there. And what I'm doing, I'm looking to see what I have the most of, or at least more than 10 of, and it looked like duck egg was a good choice for today. The lowest quality is, or the lowest value is regular eggs, and then duck eggs, and then dinosaur eggs. And I'm not counting the void egg in there. I don't remember where it fits. Oh, we have star fruits ready today. Harvest, harvest, harvest. So our star fruits are the most lucrative fruit that you could run through your kegs and then run through your casks in your basement. But as you can see, I have to go make seeds and replant them. So they're kind of a hassle. Whereas ancient fruit are a little bit less lucrative, but you don't have to ever replant them again. Ever. So that's why I have 3 plots of the ancient fruit and 1 plot of the star fruit, and we will keep them going. And I did make a little boo-boo here, but I do figure it out before the end of the day, so we'll come back and figure that out. And so we'll just continue on. We got some resources to put away, and let's see here, we're going to put our milk pail away. Then we want to run down to our cellar to put our cheese away. And we still got 4 more things in that middle row, but once it's done, we're going to put cheese in there. So the bottom and the top rows are wines that were aging, and eventually they will be iridium quality. Look at little Harvey Jr. running around with his hat on. Oh my gosh, that's just too cute. And I like the fedora one. I think it's cute, but that's just me. So continuing on with our morning chores, put our mayonnaise in our shipping bin there, and then of course we run over to our wonderful worm bin. I guess it's called a worm, yeah, worm bin that makes bait, and gonna rebait these things over here. And really there's no real reason to have them here because it's only making these kind of low quality stuff, but that's okay. It's stuff, and sometimes it gives us trash, and trash gives us some valuable stuff, so we'll just keep doing it. Eventually, if I get too many of those things, I can always throw them in the shipping bin. For now, we'll put that disc in there, and it looks like our fiber's ready, but I'm not ready to get it yet. But our maple syrup and our pine tar is ready, so awesome on that. And we've got roe from our rainbow fish, and our train is passing through Stardew Valley. Do we want to torture ourselves yet again? In the past, when we've run up there, there's been absolutely nothing available. I mean, it's like, gosh, really? So I had a mountain totem. I thought, let's run up there real quick. Let's go find out if we're going to get anything. I don't know why. I swear to you, my 11-year playthrough, I got it more often than not. But I think I'm hitting about 25% right now. And I've been told on the forums that's pretty good. Like 25% of the time, there's something that I get. And I don't know. It doesn't, many people in the forums have said it's not worth it because you run up here and only, you know, let's put it the other way, 75% of the time you don't get anything. So, you know, I guess it was worth wasting a totem. I don't usually use those, but I thought, hey, let's use it, get it out of our pack, and we'll run up there and see if we can get anything. The sides of the train cars are kind of funny. When I saw that one next to the cat, whatever that is, I thought, ooh, that could be ore. I don't know. I have no idea. It's wishful thinking. Because you never know. So I let the train pass all the way down before I start running down, hopefully. And then look at this. Stone, geodes, coal, iron, gold ore, and magna geodes. This is probably the biggest haul I've ever gotten at the train. And so now it's torturing us. It's like, okay, now you should come back next time because we'll give you nothing next time. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? I was blown away. I was totally blown away. I couldn't believe that. Holy Toledo. Look at that. And see that the very first time I ever went to this train, I think I got 15 regular geodes, so I expected that from then on. And that has never happened to me since. Today, we got a total of 10 geodes. Not only that, we got coal and gold ore and stone. I mean, holy cow, that was quite the haul. So I was glad that you were able to see that. We weren't disappointed today at all. And because of the time of the day, I thought, you know what, let's go process those geodes real quick. Who knows? Maybe we'll get something that we could take to the museum. In the meantime, we'll see what we can get. And there's 10 more stone. We're really needing stone. Of course, you always need clay because we haven't really used it much, but we're low on it. And I was like, I couldn't believe this. It was very, very exciting to me that we actually had something decent at the train. So now am I going to run up there every time? I don't know. Maybe. Ah, there we are. We got something we can take to the museum. So it was totally worth it to go up to the train. So those of you who say it's never worth it, I would beg to differ with you. So we get to go, no, we already had one of those. So we only have one item, but that's okay. This is a mineral that we did not have before, and we get to take it and turn it into the museum, which we haven't been able to do that very often lately. We're just not getting stuff that we need to turn in. So let's see, donate to the museum. And we did have one item, and we can put it anywhere. It's like, I used to be really particular about where everything goes, and maybe I'll come and reorganize it all if I ever want to know for some insane reason what I'm missing. I may do that at some point, but for now, because you can reorganize everything, for now I'm going to take all of my awesome stuff that I got and go back home. Oh my gosh, because we were right in the middle of doing stuff, and oh, look at all these goodies. My goodness, lots of forageables today. So I'm going to take all of our goodies and put them away. I want to point out it is the 17th day of the season. We have 11 days left of the season. So that's cool. We got time. So, oh my gosh, look at all that. I just, wow. All of that, except for the row from, and the saps and things, all of that was from running up to that train. And so that was totally worth it. Now it's going to make me want to run up there every single time, which is going to be disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. So anyway, let's grab our jade, and we're saving jade because a certain day we are going to take that jade and trade that for staircases at Sandy. And I'm putting some things in the wrong place. It's like, wait a minute, this is the artifact chest. We're putting these in the wrong place. These go here. So I thought, and I was almost positive, that you can fit all of the minerals in a single chest. I was pretty sure. If we find another one that we haven't had before, I'll find out if I'm wrong about that, but I think you can fit it all in there. And we're just going to run around putting everything away. It's like, holy tamale. And we even ended up getting a mixed seed, which is great. We need those for making fiber seeds. So cool. There we go. Let's see how we're doing on that. Okay, that makes 9 fiber seeds total, and I'll always leave 1 there. So I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and craft the fiber seeds and see how we're doing on that. Because I know that my fiber is ready to be cut, and I'd like it if I could replant right away. Love this new machine that lets us craft anything as long as the resources are located nearby. And there we go, we got 32 more. And kind of clean it up here. So I don't think I have nearly enough to be able to replant. Oh, gonna grab the things that the Junimos gave us. Love my Junimos. Oh my gosh. Early on I was talking about them, and I was so happy when we finally were able to craft to build the Junimo huts. So everything that we do that's big like that is a game changer as far as I'm concerned. It's like, okay, once we got sprinklers, game changer. I no longer have to, water the plants. I hated watering plants. So as soon as we can make a sprinkler, we made a sprinkler. So every little thing like that, that we can start automating things, is good. Just checking my seeds really and looking at what else we're going to need. And I don't know what we're going to need. And I am stupidly making more pumpkin seeds. And I'm going to make a huge mistake coming up. A huge mistake coming up. I'm repeating that. And oh my gosh. So anyway, we're going to have a lot of pumpkin seeds. That's cool. Oh dear. But we can always use them next year, right? That's okay. And normally I make the seeds for the next season starting the 15th of the season before. So we are ahead of the game for that on that for sure. So as you can see, there's one pumpkin plant that's got like a little yellow dot in it. That means that that's going to be ready tomorrow, which is the 18th. So kind of remember that. These trees right here are kind of bugging me, and I kept looking at them. I thought, why don't we just chop some of them down? And I still haven't decided if I'm going to plant some of these for harvesting wood, because they give us hardwood. I mean, look at that. I mean, you remember in the beginning we used to have to go to the super secret forest over and over and over and over again to get hardwood? Because we still need hardwood, and we'll probably always still need hardwood, but we don't have, I mean, we've got 451, but you know, who knows when we're going to be needing it for some kind of crafting thing that we don't even know about yet. So anyway, I'm going to cut down a few of those trees, and I don't know yet what I'm going to plant in the area where I normally have planted the grass for cutting for the silo. And at this point we don't need it, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet. It's coming very close that we are going to be making some major changes to this farm, and I'm not going to say much more than that. It's coming, so you got to stay tuned for those special things. I decided there to make a few more of the lamp posts. They do take batteries, and I don't know how many more storms we're going to have this fall, and I don't think you get lightning storms in the wintertime, so I kind of want to hang on to my batteries just in case. But they do, you know, that's what you need to make these lamp posts. And so I'm kind of, these places where you can see torches, that's kind of what I'm using the lamp posts to replace. So any place that you see them, that's kind of where I'm putting them. That one didn't have one there. I thought, oh, I need a light right there, and I need a light right there. And I'm kind of going from the blueprint of my 11-year farm that I've shown many times, and I'll be showing more. And if you want to go to my game review section, I have a playlist called that, and you can go look at the Stardew Valley one, and that kind of gives a screenshot of that 11-year farm. But I'm doing a little bit different here and there, so it's not exact. I'm looking here thinking, all right, let's get rid of this daggone tree that's just growing here, bothering me. I may let the other two grow into maturity just because I don't need that space yet, and I don't know if and when I'll need that space and for what. But the big tree can come down because we can use the wood. In this case, it was hardwood, which wood, and it gave me regular wood and hardwood. So we're not hurting for hardwood. You know, gosh, super secret forest. I have memories of that. I'm sure you guys do too, where we would run down there and go get as many as we could get. So anyway, just putting away all the goodies that we got from doing some farm cleanup. It's kind of a never-ending process, really. I was also thinking about these lightning rods. I thought, you know what? We could really use some more lightning rods, because if it does storm between now and the end of the year, that's going to give us a lot more batteries. And so I decided to go and make a few more. I think I did 3. Yeah, I did 3 more. I also need to figure out where to put them. This is a terrible place to have them because it's hard. I can't really get to them very well. It's like, okay, how do I get these placed in the right place so I can get around? And, you know, I don't think they'll stay here forever, but for now they're out of the way, hopefully, and I can get to them, hopefully. We'll see next time we have a storm what happens, and if we can actually get to these rods without having to chop them down to get to any of the other ones. We'll see. I don't know. I was kind of looking at them thinking, okay, I can reach that, I can reach that. So anyway, that gives us a few more. Hopefully we'll have a storm before the end of the season and get some batteries stacked up, because I really would like to make some more. We need a lot more of these lamp posts. I just love them for a lighting source. There's different lighting sources that you can eventually get, but I like these a lot. I think they look cool, and I use them inside too. I like them inside. So anyway, we will see. We will see. Promise. Wanted to check my hay. We got 480 out of 480. Perfect. I just want to make sure it's full by the end of the year. And so how I figured that out is I take the number of animals that I currently have, which I do believe we've got 15, and I take it times 30. You don't have to take it 30, but I do. And that's how many pieces of hay we need to have total in the silos. I count up the silos, how many each one has, to make sure we have enough, and we currently do have more than enough. Plus, I've got hay currently in storage right there. I've got 177 pieces of hay in storage, so that if for some reason I don't have enough, I can use that to put in the silos so it will continue on feeding the animals. So it's getting near the end of the day, and this is going to be near the end of our episode. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all my new subscribers. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your comments and your thumbs up and your subscriptions. I appreciate each and every one of you. I want you to know that you are special to me. I appreciate each and every one of you. The most important thing, though, is I want you to have a wonderful rest of your day.